And the state budget is slowly taking shape as next month's deadline approaches. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say more education funding is on the books. They've not agreed so far on how to actually spend it. Fox 43's Marcia Keeley breaks down the debate over the new bill in the state Senate that would give some families thousands of dollars to send their kids to private school.
The more options, the better. That's the premise behind the GOP-backed bill in the state Senate that would create a Pennsylvania Award for Student Success, or PASS, scholarship program.
The ultimate form of accountability in education is when you have vested parents who are saying, this isn't working for my kid, and I want to put them in something that works for them.
The program would give low-income families at schools performing in the bottom 15% money to send their kids to private schools. Parents would receive a $5,000 voucher for elementary schoolers, $10,000 for high schoolers, and $15,000 for students with special needs. Nathan Benefield from the conservative Commonwealth Foundation says it could help address last year's Commonwealth Court ruling that required the state to address inequitable funding.
That ruling was saying that every student must have a meaningful opportunity to succeed in education. And you can't just do that with saying, hey, we'll give more money, but you have to go to the same failing school that's failed over and over again.
Benefield says the average private school costs $12,000 per year, but there are other tuition assistance programs available to families. Democratic State Senator Jay Costa worries even with the voucher program, private schools could still be cost prohibitive for families.
I share the concerns of parents that are concerned about whether or not they receive a modest voucher would be enough to be able to have them remove their children from a public school setting and move them into a private school setting.
Costa says Democrats are focused on addressing the court ruling, pushing for more basic education funding.
I just don't see right now the need to be able to move resources out of public education, or not put into public education, I could say, when we know that we have a significant underfunding of our public education system all across this Commonwealth.
PASS scholarships could be a sticking point in budget negotiations once again. Governor Shapiro supported the measure last year, but did not include it in this year's budget proposal.
The governor, he went back and said, I want to get the budget done without fighting over this. And yet continues to say he supports this and calling it the unfinished business from last year's budget. I think it is certainly on the table for these negotiations.
Pennsylvania's budget is due June 30th. Marshall Keeley, Fox 43 News.